I'm Mike from St. Thomas Economic Development, here on a bicycle with another little update. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Fancy running into you here.
Hey, Mike. Great to see you. Great to see you, Mike.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you. And actually, this is good timing because I'm cycling on this beautiful multi-use path in the city that I know you've been very passionate about.
Yes, I spend a lot of time on these paths walking, and I think they're outstanding for the people of the city of St. Thomas. And as I always say, like this is what we do for physical, emotional, mental health. And we across the city can do this, and there's no barriers. Whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're on a bike, whether you're walking, this is for you, and it's good for everybody.
Yeah, that's great. It must have taken a lot of time. Like, how long has council been working on developing some of these paths in this system in St. Thomas?
I'll give a shout out to Citizens for Active Transportation, who kind of started this long before, even when I was on council. I've been on council for over a decade. And we revisit this all the time. There's Parks Master Plan, and little pieces come in all the time. And this is such outstanding value for the dollar, Mike, in terms of the benefit for the cost. It's just such a positive thing that we get encouraged by the public's positive reaction to it and encourage us to do more. So we have a plan, and there's going to be more happening. And it's just piece by piece, we'll unify it all, have something through the middle, and then we'll be all set.
Yeah, that's great. And you guys are doing a great job so far. You know, I think it's with development of a network like this, the tricky thing is until you've got a good network, it's hard for people to adopt it. It's hard for them to decide, oh, I'm going to start cycling to work, or I'm going to get in the habit of walking to the market on Saturday mornings, or whatever that looks like. I was in Holland recently in the Netherlands and visiting family, and every single family member I visited took me on a bike ride. Because it's so easy. That's how they get around. That's what they do. And I'm starting to see more of that happening in St. Thomas, thanks to the work that you guys have been doing.
And, you know, we talk about this, of course, the Netherlands, they don't have the winters that we do. But for instance, the research shows that even in places like Minneapolis, Minnesota, people will cycle almost year round. And so, as a prof of mine once said in university, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. And we can adapt to that. And I believe that year-round, this is a great one. Of course, if the 401 only went to Kitchener-Waterloo, you're not going to be able to make it to Toronto. And I think we have an obligation for the long-term fitness for everyone in St. Thomas to continue this until we've got it done.
Yeah, I think that's great. Now, just an idea that's come to my mind. In the winter, obviously, perhaps it's more difficult to cycle. I don't really know. I haven't done it very much. But what about turning these into skating paths in the winter? You know, Canadians, we could lace up our skates. We could skate to work. We could skate to the market. Do you think this is a possibility?
Mike, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I'm glad you told me now. Anyway, listen, Steve, thanks for joining us out here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your walk, as I will my cycling. I'm going to go meet up with Harrison Cole, and we're going to check out the city by bike.
Right on. Thanks. Great run in India. And by the way, Matt Waite is taller than Nathan Bachma for sure. I'm thinking forget the hair. Like Nathan's just not that big, really, not that tall. He's huge, but yeah. I think Matt's got him, I think. Okay.
I think we got to shave Matt and get those guys back to back and get a really good look.
I think that's a good plan, and I'll bring the razor and we'll just show up in Treasury and do that. What do you think?
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'll see you there. So we're standing now on the Center Street cycling paths, and I'm joined by Harrison Cole. How's it going, Harrison?
Good, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing very well. And it's great to be here, and I'm glad that you encouraged me to do this video, actually. This is a passion of yours. You're a very passionate cyclist, perhaps the most passionate cyclist in St. Thomas.
I wouldn't say the most passionate, but definitely a passionate cyclist for sure.
Okay, fair enough. And now, tell me what you love so much about cycling and cycling in St. Thomas.
I mean, personally, I love it because it's a great recreational activity, and it's great exercise, and I get to mess around with cool bikes. It's sort of a convergence of those two activities. I think it's also a great mode of transportation too. So sometimes I'll bike to work, and what other things can you do that you get exercise and travel to work?
Yeah, that's right. It's hard to beat. And this is a pretty spectacular looking bike. What's special about this bike? Can you tell us a little about it?
This bike is a 1992 Specialized, so it's older than I am, and it was a find online and then in the used classifieds. And yeah, one of the things I love about bikes is just tinkering with them and picking up parts and doing that kind of stuff too. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Well, listen, you've been kind enough to lend me a bike as well. What do you say that we go for a little bike ride?
Let's do it.
Okay, well, Harrison, thanks for that lovely ride through St. Thomas. That was a lot of fun. And we've now come to the logical conclusion of any good bike ride, which is caps off right across the road here. But we're at these strange locker-looking things beside the library. I don't know if you know what these are, but these are bike lockers. Can you show us how these work?
I would love to, Mike. So there's an app called Movatic, and you can download it on Android and iOS. Okay. And so you'll notice on the bike lockers here, there is a QR code. So what you'll do is opening the Movatic app, which I'll do right now, you'll press the scan button and show to the QR code here. Once you scan the QR code, it'll ask you to unlock. So you'll put your phone up to the lock here and press continue.
Just like magic.
You open the locker and put your bike in. Can I put the bike in for you?
Yes. Allow me. I will slide it in. Beauty.
And so you'll just close this lock here, and it's locked. To unlock, you'll do the exact same process. This is a great way if you're concerned about bike theft or want to come down for a few hours to go for dinner downtown or go for a beer, caps off. It's a great way to securely lock your bike up.
Okay, right on. Well, thank you for that tutorial, and let's go grab a beer. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like our videos.
And don't forget to smash that subscribe button.